Priyanka and Deepika's dance-off turns into a face-off. Exciting details on Shahid's wedding. You don't want to miss this. Find out how Katrina gained acceptance from the Kapoors. Alia and Siddharth's cozy afternoon meeting. Hi guys, I'm Caitlin and let's kick off the week with the spiciest stories from the world of Bollywood on 9xc.com the show.
I'm hot, you're not, I'm a superstar, I'm a superstar. 9xc, 9xc.
So it's a battle of the heroines. Priyanka Chopra and Deepika Padukone will have a face-off in Sanjay Leela Bhansali's Bajirao Mastani. And just like we settle most things in life, this will also be a dance-off. Priyanka, who plays Kashibai, will go up against Deepika, who plays Mastani. The two will be vying for Bajirao's attention, played by Ranveer Singh. But looks like they are taking this competition thing a little too seriously. It all started when Deepika made Priyanka dance to her tunes. On day 2 of their shoot, she kept Priyanka waiting on set for 2 hours. Yup, 2 full hours. Priyanka was all dolled up and ready to roll, but Deepika's late arrival meant that Priyanka had to sit around doing nothing except twiddle her thumbs. Oh, but don't think Priyanka let Deepika go so easily. When it came to the actual dance-off, Priyanka showed her who's boss. She picked up the dance steps like a pro, while Deepika was left struggling. This, in turn, made choreographer Remo D'Souza call for 48 takes for a particular step. But don't think that Priyanka is getting off easy. And who's pulling her up? Well, director Sanjay. Priyanka is very active on social media, tweeting and posting about her travels and shooting schedules. She posted photos of herself after rehearsals for the song in Bajirao Mastani, where she said, "Thak gaye, #rehearsals, #Bajirao Mastani, #Lavni, #powernap." Now, this got Sanjay very angry because he's been trying to fiercely guard his film and especially this dance sequence. And one of the lead actresses spilling the beans is not helping him. Coming back to Priyanka and Deepika's dance-off, come to think of it, Sanjay has a knack of pitting 2 actresses on screen in a dance-off. He did that in Devdas with Madhuri Dixit and Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. Buzz is that the actors then also had a few issues. Aishwarya was nervous about dancing opposite Madhuri because, well, she's only one of the best female dancers in Bollywood. But did you know that Madhuri also had a few insecurities because Aishwarya was much younger and more popular then? Madhuri had a dance-off with Karishma Kapoor in Dil To Pagal Hai as well. Rumours of them just not getting along with each other did the rounds then. It did not help that in the song Dance of Envy, Karishma stood out. So our guess is that the tiff between Priyanka and Deepika was bound to happen because, you know, history says so. Let's see who turns out to be a better dancer on screen, Priyanka or Deepika. Tell us who you think will come up a winner, DP or PC. Tweet your frank opinions at 9xc the show with #DP versus PC Danceoff. And while Deepika and Priyanka are battling it out, their common ex is ready for a battlefield of another kind, marriage. Shahid Kapoor broke the hearts of his female fans when he announced his taken status, and now it seems that he is rushing towards holy matrimony earlier than expected. Everyone thought that he will tie the knot with Dilli ki ladki Meera Rajput in December this year because Shahid told us so.
What you've been reading is kind of true. Marriage is on the cards sometimes towards the end of the year.
Oh, looks like he was tricking the media because the buzz is that he might get hitched much sooner. How soon? Well, as soon as June. Buzz is he has asked the makers of Farzi, his upcoming film, to begin work only after June. 9xc.com has it that the leave is for his shadi. Apparently, Shahid's wedding celebrations will go on for a few days and the rituals will be conducted according to Punjabi traditions. As of now, it's believed that he'll get married outside Mumbai. Maybe he wants to keep things away from the public eye. When it comes to Meera's bridal outfit, names like Manish Malhotra, Neeta Lulla and Rita Kumar are being considered. For their honeymoon, the couple are looking at the European destination of Greece. But nothing has been finalized just as yet. We told you a few episodes ago that Meera had flown down to Mumbai to spend some quality time with Shahid before he left for the Urta Punjab schedule. But it seems that that was not enough for the couple. Shahid and Meera wanted to make it official as soon as possible. With all this, it seems it's a monsoon wedding for Shahid and Meera. So on one hand, there's Shahid, who spoke about his marriage plans, and on the other hand, there's Ranbir Kapoor and Katrina Kaif, who have kept us all guessing about their marriage plans. there is no doubt that finally, after quite some ups and downs, Ranveer's famous family has accepted Katrina. Want proof? Recently, they all went out for dinner, where 9XC found out. Laughter and conversation flowed. Now, if you're not sure of someone, you'd hardly invite them for a cozy family dinner, right? But how did Katrina, whose own life is so removed from the Kapoors, manage to win over the family? 9XC.com traces her road to acceptance. Katrina has grown close to Ranveer's grandmother, Krishna Raj Kapoor. In fact, the two often meet for a chat over a glass of white wine. All Papa Kapoor needed were a few words and he was a puddle of mush. At the India Today conclave, Katrina said that she hit it off with Rishi way back during the shoot of Namaste London. She said, "He was such a darling person. He would take me out for dinners in the evening and he would guide me." Neetu has had some difficulty in accepting the woman who took her baby boy away from her. She got back at Katrina by cropping her out of a photo posted on Instagram, and she even posted a photo of Ranveer and his ex Deepika from their song Balam Pichkari from Ye Jawani Hai Diwani on the occasion of Holi. But Katrina has managed to win her over by sending her home-cooked meals, especially an egg dish that Neetu loves so much. She even got close to Ranveer's sister Riddhima. When Katrina was shooting in Delhi for Fittoor, she made sure to drop by Riddhima's place. She's also gotten close to Riddhima's daughter and was seen giving her special attention at the family dinner recently. So now that Katrina has found her way into the inner Kapoor circle, do we hear wedding bells soon? Seriously, this waiting game is killing us. And as far as I know, it's killing Katrina as well. Right, Kat? Coming up, Alia and Shahid dance to the tunes of yet another remix. Shruti Hassan in an exclusive chat with 9XC.com. Welcome back after the break to 9XC.com, the show. So the trend of remixes just does not seem to die down in Bollywood. If anything, it only gets stronger with every film. The Alia Bhatt and Shahid Kapoor starrer Shandar. 9XC.com has learned that Alia and Shahid will be seen dancing to a song that's actually a remix of the popular Ina Meena Dika from the 1957 film Asha. Another remix, or a rearrangement, or an inspiration, or an homage, whatever you may call it, is happening again. Mikey McCleary has remixed Ina Meena Dika for Shandar. The song was originally sung by Kishore Kumar and Asha Bhosle and was pegged as one of Bollywood's first rock and roll numbers. The story goes that composer C. Ramchandra got the lyrics of the song when he heard a few kids chanting Eeny Meeny Miny Mo. Now, isn't that a lovely story? Does the new crop of Bollywood not want such great backstories to their songs? Why must they borrow someone else's story and rehash it? A few episodes ago, we asked Bollywood about this trend of remixes, and this was their reaction.
मैं उसको कुछ बहुत इज्जत से नहीं देखता हूँ, लोग कर रहे हैं, करने दो.
It's good to revive a song. उससे यही पता पड़ता है कि उस गाने में कितनी बात होगी कि वो दोबारा आकर उतनी ही एक्नॉलेजमेंट गेन करता है.
अगर इस तरह से कुछ करके गाने पॉपुलर होते हैं और गानों को वो रिस्पांस मिलता है, सो इट्स गुड.
आई थिंक जब तक अच्छा साउंड कर रहा है कोई गाना, उसमें कोई बुराई नहीं है अगर आपने बहुत अच्छे से उसे प्रोड्यूस किया है.
जो नई जनरेशन है उनमें से कई ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने उन पुराने गानों को कभी सुना ही नहीं है, तो फिर अगर उनको एक नए अंदाज में वही चीज़ फिर से मिल जाए तो अच्छी बात है.
मेरे ख्याल से ये सही है, क्योंकि वो करने से यंगर जनरेशन है उसकी तरफ खींचा जाता है.
अगर नहीं रिमिक्स करते तो आज की जनरेशन को पता कैसे लगता.
यूथ इज चेंजिंग, सो अगर आप चाहते हो आपका म्यूजिक कोई सुने, उसमें आपको थोड़ा सा तो चेंज करना पड़ेगा.
नहीं, देखिए, कुछ नयापन करने में कोई हर्ज नहीं है, लेकिन उसका रूप बिगाड़ना नहीं चाहिए.
कुछ बोलने से पहले you need to admit that I have also sung a lot of remixes recently, and trust me, I have liked it.
But why remix classics? They're classics for a reason, right? We're not purists, but the fact that Bollywood is remixing songs means that kahi na kahi there's a dearth of new ideas, new writers, new composers, and new singers. Isn't it time for a fresh wave of ideas to take over the Bollywood music industry? Do you agree with us? Even if you don't, let us know what you feel about this whole remix trend. Tweet at 9XC the show with hashtag remix versus original. Talk to us on facebook.com/9XC. And if you're looking for something refreshingly awesome, you have to meet this young actress. Shruti Hassan is all set for the release of the action film Gabbar is Back opposite Akshay Kumar. In a super fun chat with 9XC.com, she talks about films, family, and fashion. Check it out.
What's up guys, I'm Nafisa Sharma and you're watching 9xe.com and look who's in the studio today, Shruti Hassan, who's come to talk about her movie Gabbar. Hi Shruti.
Hi.
Welcome to 9xe.com.
Thank you.
So how's your day so far?
Well, it's just started and it's looking like it's going to be a very hectic day.
Hectic long day.
Yes.
Okay, so while we were growing up, the name Gabbar was always associated to a villain.
Yes.
So why did you guys keep the name of the movie Gabbar?
As you see in the dialogue, it's Naam se villain, kaam se hero. So it is about a name that instills a fear because he's working to fight corruption.
Okay, and what's your part in the movie?
I'm a girl in the movie.
You're a girl in the movie. And we did not know that.
Well, I'm playing a junior lawyer. My name is Shruti in the movie, which is fun. And she's a very interesting part in the film in the sense that she's very separate from his journey, his life. And it's not your quintessential love story in terms of wo mile, ye hua. Something unique.
आप expert हो गाड़ी में बच्चा पैदा करने के लिए. What was happening in that scene? Please tell us.
गाड़ी में बच्चा पैदा हो गया.
कैसे?
वो सब मैं टीवी पे कैसे बता सकती हूँ? You see the film.
So let's talk about PWD, Power Wala Danda. What is Power Wala Danda?
Well, again, that's Akshay sir will answer that better. But like this whole film is about taking these concepts of corruption that we've all gotten so used to and saying that no, we can't get used to it, and Gabbar is the kind of name or a face that will scare you into thinking twice.
And what's your look in the movie?
Well, she's very this is actually my look. This is the first time I've had such big hair.
And I must say it looks gorgeous.
Thank you. So I feel like there's a person in my hair.
There's a person.
But it's really fun. It's bohemian sort of, very young, very fresh, and kind of she's got a little spark.
Okay, and what's your favorite song in the movie?
I actually love the title song.
You love the title song?
Yeah.
So are you going to sing it for us?
I'm sounding like Gabbar today. I really can't sing it.
You just said you're sounding like Gabbar.
I am. I have the worst throat.
Okay, how is it working with Akshay? Does he play a lot of pranks on the set?
You know, everyone says this. He's a lot of fun. He does play pranks on other people, but not on me.
Not on you?
No.
Okay.
So far, no. Touch wood.
Did you play any pranks on him?
No. We were just really busy working.
You're very obedient on the set, I must say. Did he teach you some of his martial arts?
No, because I don't have to fight in the movie. He has to.
Okay. So your sister's movie has also released. Now she's also joined the industry. How do you feel about that?
Very proud.
You're very proud. Do you help her? Selecting scripts or anything?
No. Actually, no one's helped me. I'm sure she's smart enough. She'll figure it out.
You've never taken advice from your dad or your mom?
No.
You know, to select a
I mean, if I need advice, they're there. But I always say that वो 60-70 days के लिए मुझे shoot करना पड़ेगा ना.
Right.
So it's better that I take the decision. नहीं तो पता चले, I was like, oh, Mama, ये क्यों? You know, like so.
All because of you, Mama.
Yeah. So it's not. You know, it's my own decision.
So what makes you select a script? Like when you get an offer, what makes you select the script?
The character, of course. Script and the character. But of course, it's also a team. Your co-stars. Will they be able to give the film what it deserves? You know, in terms of production. So it's a lot of factors, not just one.
So are you based in Mumbai right now?
Yes, I live in Bombay.
With your mom?
By myself.
Why? Even your mom's in Mumbai, right?
Yes, but I'm like that.
And independent Shruti Hassan, and we love that.
Thank you.
Now I want to really ask you, in fact, not only me, a lot of guys over there want to know, is Shruti Hassan single?
Yes, I am single. And it's not a lie, I'm really single.
You're really single. And are you looking out for somebody? Are you looking for love?
No.
Not yet?
No.
Why? Come on.
I'm too busy.
You're too busy.
And I love myself too much. I can't share me with anyone right.
Alright guys, so that was Shruti Hassan. This is me, Nafisa Sharma, signing off from the very cool 9xe. Bye.
Coming up, we ask your thoughts on the Tanu Weds Manu Returns trailer. And we meet again on 9xe.com, the show. So the Tanu Weds Manu Returns trailer was released a few days ago, and we love the way the film's looking. Kangana Ranaut plays a double role in this sequel to the runaway blockbuster Tanu Weds Manu. And so we went to the streets to see if the Janta was doubly excited for the film.
कुछ खास तो नहीं लगा, to be very frank. In the beginning, last time also Tanu Weds Manu मेरे को okay लगी थी. So nothing great. I don't know. I'm not expecting much from the movie.
मेरे को कंगना आंटी बहुत अच्छी लगती है. I'm interested to watch Tanu Veds Manu का second part. कंगना है उसमें.
बहुत ही सही एक्ट्रेस है और हर बार उनका नया लुक होता है तो I'm very excited.
मुझे कंगना की एक्टिंग वैसे भी बहुत अच्छी लगती है.
कंगना बहुत अच्छा रोल की बहुत अच्छी एक्ट्रेस है वो.
मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ. इवन वेट कर रही हूँ कि कब आएगा तो I'll watch.
ना कुछ. I won't give any marks to her.
After looking her acting in Queen, I'm eager to watch her acting again in this film.
नहीं उसकी डुप्लीकेट ज़्यादा पसंद है. नया रोल है ना तो I'm excited है.
सेकंड रोल देखने के लिए अभी और एक्साइटेड हूँ.
Maybe the real one, not the Haryani one. Haryani, I don't know. I don't go with it.
So I'm looking forward to have double entertainment in the film.
फर्स्ट पार्ट में उतना अच्छा नहीं लगा मुझे केमिस्ट्री, लेकिन अभी सेकंड में मैं एक्साइटेड हूँ देखने के लिए.
क्या वो भी बचपना टाइप का नहीं क्या वो उसका वो अच्छा लगता है कंगना का.
जो फर्स्ट केमिस्ट्री थी वो बहुत अच्छी है. अब देखते हैं नेक्स्ट कैसी होती है. We'll get to know.
I like Madhavan. I would say you could pair someone else with Madhavan. That would have been even better.
No, the chemistry of the movie is not that much good. R. Madhavan and Kangana, they're not matching couple.
Madhavan and Kangana are too good together. I love seeing them together.
I don't find it that interesting. I just love Kangana. That's it.
Well, Kangana plays a double role in Tanu Veds Manu Returns, a plot point that we have seen several times in the 80s and 90s. Moving on, Shraddha Kapoor's career is on the rise. And what's working in her favor is the fact that she can not only act, but is a great singer as well. That beautiful voice has helped her bag a role in the sequel to Rock On. She plans to visit Shillong to train for the film.
Let's see, fingers crossed. मैं कोशिश कर रही हूँ. I think mostly जा पाऊँगी शिलोंग. Rock On 2 के preparation के लिए मैं टीम के साथ जाने वाली हूँ mostly. सुना है बहुत सुंदर जगह है और ज़्यादा एक्सप्लोर हिंदी सिनेमा में एक्सप्लोर नहीं किया गया है, तो रॉक ऑन में हम करने वाले हैं. So I think that's really good.
But in Mumbai itself, she has been working hard on training her voice. 9XE.com met up with Samantha Edwards, the vocal trainer to the stars who works with Shraddha.
I love the fact that she is so dedicated and focused. I mean, sometimes given their schedules, they still make time, she still makes time to come in for a lesson, and she does come here. So I think from day one, as soon as she walked through the door, we got on like a house on fire. So I think we've never had really trouble. We've had a great time, and I think it's been more than anything else very fulfilling, because you know that with each lesson she's progressing, you've been able to help her with something or the other.
But the real credit for Shraddha's lovely voice goes to her grandfather who had trained her, and that's what's helped her a lot as a singer. It was actually the musical trio Shankar Ehsan Loy who introduced Samantha to Shraddha. They found out that she was the one training Priyanka Chopra while working with her for Dil Dharakne Do, and were very impressed. In fact, Priyanka and Samantha's association has been a long one. She is the trainer behind Priyanka's songs In My City and Exotic. Did you know that where actors travel with their physical trainers, Priyanka has asked Samantha to accompany her on sets? Such is her dedication to her singing career. But unlike the confident singer she is now, Priyanka was hesitant before she embarked on her singing career.
She's pretty much come into her own. For the longest time, she was so frightened because she would always tell me, I can act and dance and do everything in front of like 100,000 people, but don't ask me to sing in front of them. In fact, that's exactly what it was the first day that I met her, and I told her, you got to sing for me. And she said, really? I said, yeah, you have to sing for me. How else am I going to, know what I've got to do for you?
Shraddha, who is a big fan of Priyanka, would be super excited to know that they share a vocal coach.
मेरी favorite आ गई है Priyanka.
But how do the two match up when it comes to singing abilities?
So Shraddha has a very solid, full-bodied voice to a great extent. It can be husky at times, but to a great extent, it's like just proper voice. Priyanka has a more husky voice, but at the same time has great range. So although it sounds like she almost has lost her voice on a regular basis, that's pretty much the beauty of her voice, because she has that lovely air in the voice, which really kind of gives her a tone that is solely her.
However, it's not only the women who work with Samantha. Bollywood's hottest hunks also train with her to hone their vocal talents. Beginning with Hrithik Roshan, she said that Farhan Akhtar and Varun Dhawan have trained with her too.
Hrithik, I worked with Hrithik last year for some time. Another absolute dedicated actor, so hardworking. Again, I went with them on location. I think Hrithik has always been passionate about singing, from what in all the conversations that I've had with him. So he really wants to take it to another level and really work on it. I've been working with Farhan from September. Farhan really does want to work with his voice, work with technique, work with, just straightening the tone, evening the tone out. And I think that is the most important thing. I have worked with Varun Dhawan over the last a couple of years, 2 years ago, and another very dedicated, focused.
Even with such famous students, Samantha manages to strike a friendly rapport. Coming up, Sonam pulls a Kangana, find out how. Alia and Siddharth's warm afternoon meeting. After that break, we're back on 9XE.com, the show. So we've seen Sonam Kapoor do her fair share of chirpy girl next door teeny bopper roles. But now we'll get to see her in a biopic.
There's poison in the water, poison in the rain, poison in the water.
Sonam has begun work on the Neerja Banod biopic, where she plays the courageous flight attendant who lost her life saving passengers on a hijacked flight. She tweeted, "Day 1 of #Neeraj Banod. Thank you at Foxstar Hindi and at Bling Live for making this possible. Let the journey begin. #nerves, #excitement, #humbled." Sadly, she got the hashtag a little wrong. Instead of it being Neerja, she tagged it as Neeraj. Sonam. Working with Sonam on the film is the model Abrar Zoon. Now, he's walked the ramp quite a few times, but he's yet to be known in Bollywood. Abrar began the first schedule of the biopic over the weekend and is slated to shoot till mid-May. Looks like Sonam is pretty cool with working with lesser-known male co-stars. First, there was Bewakufiyan with Ayushmann Khurrana, which was only his third film. Then she starred opposite Hottie from across the border, Fawad Khan, in his Bollywood debut, Khoobsurat. She was also the main lead in Dolly Ki Dolly that had fairly lesser-known actors Rajkumar Rao, Pulkit Samrat and Varun Sharma. And now she'll share screen space with Abrar. Is Sonam going the Kangana way, where she's the focus of the film and is the hero? That's not a bad tactic if you ask us. And keeping it tactful are Alia Bhatt and Siddharth Malhotra. So, a few episodes ago, 9XE.com told you that Alia Bhatt confirmed to us that she is looking for a pad for herself. We also brought you a really cool feature about star kids leaving their parental home when they find love. Now we have some more news on Alia's real estate adventures. 9XE.com has learned that Alia was recently spotted at boyfriend Siddharth Malhotra's home. Alia dropped by a few days ago at his home in a posh locality of Mumbai. She walked in at 11:30 in the afternoon and left around 1:30. As soon as we heard that Alia was there, we rushed to the scene, but we just missed her. So like any young couple, the two are sneaking in some alone time, even if it's bang in the middle of the day. After all, they don't have the easiest of schedules, right? Seriously, do we need more proof that these two are a couple? On a professional front, they will also be spending some quality time together. Alia is all set to star in Shakun Batra's next film with Siddharth and Fawad Khan. For this, she's sporting a new hairstyle. She will have a sexy fringe. It's different, but we bet she'll kill it, like she did most recently at a red carpet event. She let the multicolored dress stand out with basic accessories and simple makeup, but Alia did not always nail her style game. She first burst onto the scene as Karan Johar's student in Student of the Year. She was just 19 then, and her style showed us that. Keeping in tune with the film's theme, Alia sported blazers over cute dresses. She stuck to her look of short dresses. How did she even manage to sit in them without risking a wardrobe malfunction? To go with her look, she let her hair hang loose in a simple blow-dry. Alia's second film, Highway, came out a full 2 years later, but she was still very active on the red carpet. She attempted to lose her goody-goody image, but things did not go according to plan. She went a little too radical, which did not quite gel with her cutesy image. With the promotions of Highway, Alia's style saw a shift. She began to wear denims more often. Keeping with the theme of the film, her looks were more grunge with sneakers and high tops thrown in. Strangely enough, she stunned on all her magazine covers. The start of her new fashion phase could possibly have been this red Alexander McQueen that she wore at the start of 2014. Her makeup was fresh and almost natural. Her hair was fuss-free and she was devoid of any accessories. And yet the look worked. Alia began to get more comfortable with her body and showed it off in bodycon dresses and shorts. But the real change came when she walked the many red carpets at awards season. She was experimenting more with color and silhouettes. Her looks got more edgy and had a grown-up girl vibe to them. But she was also careful not to lose out on the youthfulness that has been her USP. She still dressed her age. Gowns with cutouts and out there silhouettes began to be a part of her wardrobe. But she still also threw caution to the wind and went for a vest, pants and dark lips this year.
I think वो change देना पड़ता है ना. I feel people that say the same look हर रोज आ रहा है, वही पहन रही है, वही कर रही है. So you know, spice it up a bit.
Look at the difference. That's her in 2014 and a year later, bam! So different yet equally stunning. I bet Siddharth is loving it. Am I right, Sid? Which is your favorite Alia look? Write to us at facebook.com/9xe. And with that story, it's a wrap on this episode of 9xe The Show. I really hope you guys have downloaded the free 9xe app. It really is the bomb. Also, get your daily Bollywood fix by logging onto our site 9xe.com and our YouTube channel. Also, follow us on Twitter at 9xe The Show. And now I'll leave you with a moment of 9xe frames. This is Varun Dhawan describing one of the first times he met Prabhu Deva.
I have to actually tell you a story. You know, first time I met Prabhu sir, I was performing at the Zee Cine Awards only, jo hamare partner and took the music. Thank you, Zee. And I was very nervous. I was with a friend, and obviously Prabhu sir was there. I was like, I want to dance. Prabhu Deva will be sitting and all, मैं नाचूंगा. And my friend surprised me. He got Prabhu sir to the green room. So I was changing, so I saw him and I got shocked. तो मैंने प्रभु सर को मतलब I wanted आशीर्वाद लेना था मुझे, तो मैं नीचे झुका मतलब पैर को टच करने के लिए, और प्रभु सर ने एक्चुअली ये कर दिया लगता. तो मैं so that was his आशीर्वाद.